Rana Weep Ninny Bong. Welcome back to my channel where we will talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. I hope everybody is keeping safe out there at this time and looking after each other and staying in during these times. So if you are a regular visitor to this channel, or if you're new, welcome to the channel, and I hope you're keeping really safe. So today we're going to take a look at the newest addition to my collection. I picked this up a couple of days ago from Star Action Figures, who I believe are running a limited service during this time. So they're still doing releases that are coming through, but they are running on a slightly more limited basis, guys. So if you're waiting for anything from them, I think it is coming. But today we're going to take a look at Ironworks. Brand new figure. Obviously this comes from the Micro Masters, sorry. It's like a Micro Masters version of Ironworks that came out a while ago, and now we're getting this. It's still a Battle Master, Micro Masters base, but he also turns into a robot. So first of all, let's take a look at the packaging. So packaging, as always with Earthrise figures, pretty cool. The Earthrise logo on the front, amazing Earthrise art on the side. The back shows that he changes in 10 steps. Well, we'll see about that in a bit. And then it shows that he can be used with the Micro Masters. Sorry, they are still called Micro Masters in this. And it shows that they can drive on ramps. And then you've got the artwork on the side. Yeah, probably my least favourite artwork that they've done for this. Yeah, I mean, the base itself for me is the least interesting piece of the this figure. So yeah, it's very mediocre artwork there. I mean, it's cool for what it is. You can see the crane in battle mode, but yeah, not exactly that all that interesting. He of course also comes with his instructions to show you how to change him into multiple different things, and then he also comes with the inlay for him. So the inlay for Ironworks says Velocitron, or Velocitron, whichever one you want to do. Again, I still have no idea where you input these. So if anybody does know, if anyone's found out online where you input these, please let me know, because I would love to actually know where to input these. So that's the box art for Ironworks. So let's bring the main event himself in. So Ironworks is a Micro Masters base, and he's also a weaponizer as well. You can attach him to different parts of the Autobots to give them some extra weapons, and that's what all of the different ports on the Siege and the Earthrise things are for. So he can attach to them and form different kinds of things. He also has a lot of these ramps so that you can create the bigger bases. He can connect to Prime's trailer, he can connect to the other bases, he can connect to some of Astro Train's stuff. He's actually going to be able to connect to Scorponok. So if you are a base builder type person, you can build yourself a lovely little base. For me, this base kind of reminds me of, do you remember the old Command and Conquer main base in Command and Conquer that had the crane on it? It's got that kind of vibe to it for me. It's pretty much reminiscent of a bit of Command and Conquer there. The base itself, yellow, black, grey, moulded plastic paint, quite weathered looking here. on the grapple arm itself. So grapple arm is fully articulated, you can twist it round, you can move it, you can do whatever you want with that. The base, obviously, this waggles up and down until you can attach other bits, and then round the back you've got, well, you've got all the rest of it. So yeah, so it's a base. I mean, if I bring out some of the, I don't have any of the Micromasters, but I do have Cliff Jumper. So if you want to see a review on Cliff Jumper, that was actually the last review I did. See how he measures up against that. So Cliff Jumper's the smallest of the Deluxes, so you can't really put him on there really. He doesn't quite scale with it. Same with Prime, definitely does not scale with it too well, unless this was a crane that was going to lift stuff onto the back there. With Hoist, Wavemate Hoist there, you can see how he scales there. Review for Hoist coming very soon. I also picked him up this week. So then we get to the transformation. So transformation, if you can call it a transformation, with this guy being a weaponizer, he is a parts former. So the first thing that we do is we unplug this, 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 and we unplug this, this, and this. And there we go. That's stage one, guys. So stage one, turn him into what is essentially Lego. Then the legs flip out. One leg. Again, take that piece off. Flip out the second leg. Find his hips. Here's his hips. His hips don't lie. They're right there. And there you go. La la la. Then after his hips, you can grab his body. So this is his body. Flip his head round so you can see his little head there. Then he's got a little hole here, a little hole here, and just connect that together. Get his other back piece here, that just fixes on here and here. Raise the camera a little bit so you can see him. Then here's one arm, so there's the hook for an arm, and then unfold this piece here, fold down, second arm, and put his gun back together. And then there you have it. And there is Ironworks in his full robot mode. Yep. Transformation. It's not a transformation, let's be fair. It's practically just Lego. Just break him down, build him back together. Yeah, not a very satisfying transformation for me, but with what he's there used for, I suppose it is the only way that you can do it. Oh, I didn't realise his shoulder moved independently. That's something I've just found that out. That's nice, isn't it? So there we go. So let's have a look at the robot himself. So let's have a look at the little head sculpt here. So head sculpt. The head sculpt is okay. Grey, red, nothing overly complicated. Obviously there's not too many points of reference on how authentic he is to his counterparts really from any other version of him, but yeah, you know, it's a nice enough head sculpt. The arm, yeah, it's got a massive hanging off his hand, yellow, black all the way through. I quite like the colour scheme on him. I think that's quite nice. It's quite weathered. Mine's got a bad paint job, or it is quite weathered. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I'm hoping that it's supposed to be weathered, but it looks like it's got some kind of watermarks and stuff on it. But yeah, I hope you can see it in this. Can you see it? If I just, yeah, maybe you can't see that level of detail too well, but yeah, yellow, black, and then go down to the legs, grey plastic, black for the legs. Around the back, yeah, it's just where all his junk hangs off to use on the rest of him. Articulation wise, you get not too bad a head. Swivel 360, it's on a ball, but yeah, because of the click it back up, yeah, it's on a ball joint, and you see you get a little bit of head swivel there. Arms, you get a nice bend there because of the transformation. You get a full 60 rotation, 360 rotation, and you get the arms coming out at the side. Same on this one, but obviously he hasn't got a hand, he's got a hook, so you get some swivel on his little hook. You get this, you get the ability to turn his hand round whichever way you want, and then you get this shoulder pad that also moves along with him. Hips, you get a little bit of swivel on his hips. If you take this off the back, you'll get more, but while this is on his back, and bear in mind this one here actually holds the whole thing together, so you're not going to be able to remove that. Limited by that, so that means that his range of movement on his legs back is also limited. You get some knee bend, some nice little knee bend here, on there. No toe articulation on this guy. Balance wise, he's fairly balanced. Can he do a ninja kick? Yeah, he passes the ninja kick test, which I suppose is a bonus for him. He has his one accessory, and that is a gun, which just slots in here. But seeing as he is pretty much a walking talking accessory, that's pretty much it. So now we've taken a quick look at the robot himself, let's bring in some of his wave mates to see how he compares size wise. So there's Cliff Jumper, also a Deluxe, the same as Ironworks. Here's Wheeljack, so you can see he stands slightly taller than Wheeljack, so for a Deluxe he is fairly tall. If we bring in Grapple, you can see Voyager class still bigger, and Prime, so you can see where he stands with all those. He's a fairly reasonable size Deluxe model. Now of course this guy is a weaponizer, so the next bit he does transform into weapons, so what you need to do is you need to take this off, pull him to bits yet again. Don't need to go into too much detail here, just pull him to bits. Head, flip it round, and then push it down, and then this is transformed. So this chest piece actually unfolds and turns into a digger's arm. The foot joints themselves, you want to flip these round like so. I'll move my camera down a little bit so you can see the pile of crap on the floor. This you're going to want to connect up with this, and then this can pretty much, you need to angle it like this. Yeah, that's the one. So now that you've got all these bits like here, you can actually attach all these different bits. On the box it shows him attached to Wheeljack, but I want to show you how he attaches to some other Transformers, just in case you don't have Wheeljack. So if you wanted to attach this guy to Prime, something that I've found is actually, even though we all have these ports on the figures, when you try to attach, so if you flip this out here, when you try to attach this to Prime's arm ones, you can see they are very, very, very loose, so they don't actually fit all that firmly into every joint. They fit quite firmly here. Yeah, that one's fine. But on prime, I found that it's just way too loose on there. So if you only have prime and you're thinking, oh, I might doll prime up in all this, I wouldn't advise it because they don't work very well. Okay, so as you can see, he doesn't really work very well with any of the others. I mean, I suppose you can use bits of him, but the one he's really been promoted with is Wheeljack. So the first thing you need to do is get one of the leg pieces, fold up the front, and slide his foot in there, and then do the same on the second one. So then he looks like he's wearing the old moon boots. He's gone a little bit higher, so he steps up to close to Voyager class. Then take the arm, second piece, stick it in the side. Then take this really weird shield hanging up piece there, and you stick it there. Then you got to go around the back where he has his port there, and you've got to bend this in an L shape and stick that there, and then you can attach that onto his back. And then finally you get the crane, which will then sit on the top there like so, and there you have Wheeljack. You also get the option, sorry, to put the gun on the back here, so you can have the option of spinning this round and giving him a gun or giving him a crane. So yeah, I mean, Wheeljack rocking moon boots and a big ass digger on his side, you know, yeah, I'm not buying it. So would I recommend this figure? You can probably tell by my tone that I've been using with this. This for me is a hard pass, an easy pass even, sorry. I would not recommend this to anyone who isn't a completionist or wanting to base build for your Micromasters. You know, he's got one arm, both. He's a passable Micromasters base. It does harken back to the Micromasters of the 90s, I guess. I remember having those, but I don't really think that it fits in with my collection and the collection I'm trying to build now. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments whether you guys are excited about this figure, if you're going to pick him up. Who do you think he could be weaponized with and actually look good? And then fingers crossed these actually work in the ports as well. For me, again, this is a very disappointing figure. All modes for me are not exactly what I'm looking for at the moment. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I've got plenty of videos to come, loads of stuff to come. If you're new around here, like, share and subscribe. And again, thank you very much for checking out my channel. See you in the next video. Stay safe. In a bit.